Hello, my name is V. You might know me as Veronica, but I do prefer to go by V. My pronouns are they, them, and I am going to speak a little bit about things that I've learned and what I've experienced throughout this course, and why I think that taking this course is very important, especially if you would like to get into the world of educational technology, because it really does help you go through all the different principles and aspects of what that even looks like and what that means. For example, I had no idea that animation or video or screencasts would be considered a part of this, but after learning it, it did make sense. During this course, I learned about several different methods of teaching and learning using multimedia technology. On my website's Looking to the Future page, I mentioned that I ultimately would like to have a career where I'm helping the world to be a better place. Having the pre-existing knowledge that much of this comes from early education, this course showed me the true vast amount of tools that are available to me for this. I believe this course set me up for a successful career in curriculum writing using educational technology. I really did enjoy uploading my assignments to my e-portfolio and writing reflections for each of them. Having one centralized location to take a look at all of the work I did this year gave me the confidence that I needed to continue along my path in educational sciences. I can show you examples here. Digital images. I didn't know that I was able to make an animation with my digital images, and that was pretty cool to learn. So, something I was most excited about was this Prezi presentation right here. In my professional life, I'm often tasked with creating decks for prospective donors or with creating presentations to give a report of my work agenda. By using Prezi, it'll make my presentations more interesting and much easier to follow along compared to Google Slides, especially because Prezi has that interactive feature in their presentations when it requires somebody to actually click a button to continue and move on. I feel like that helps people kind of wake up a bit during the presentation and kind of encourages them to stay focused. Uh, if I had to provide one suggestion for this course, it would be to potentially teach students how to properly use project management software, such as the two that I mentioned in my Prezi project. A lot of educators would benefit from successfully using their own project management platform to keep track of their students, similar to Canvas. It'll keep track of your classes, of your students' grades and their progress, and assignments that are done or not completed. This can also leave students with the sense of responsibility of making sure that they click that their project was completed. Another one of my favorite projects that we completed was this Voki assignment. The reason why I liked it was not necessarily for the program, because to be quite honest, I found Voki to be a pretty outdated software. There were not a lot of options that I was able to choose from, and not a lot of characters or backgrounds. But I really did enjoy making this presentation about police funding and learning how to defund it and what alternatives we can use for spending services. I found this to be super interesting because it forced me to look further into the topic and find more information about something that I'm truly passionate about. The one thing that I wish is that Loki was a bit more user friendly and a bit more animated. You see here how the police officer is following my cursor with his eyes, and that's fun, but I don't think that I got the message across as much as I could have had this animation of the police officer been a bit more interactive and a bit more futuristic as well. A topic that I really enjoyed learning about was why we should consider a 4-day work week, right here. It was super fun making this flyer because of all the colors and the contrast. I had a great time finding the proper little icons and characters to put into my project. It was really cool seeing how many different countries and how many different companies in general can benefit from a 4-day work week or just a really shorter amount of time working in the office. It seems like have more energy, better time to put into work and into themselves, which leads to a happier mental space. I thought that was super cool to learn about. And again, I guess After everything, the one thing that I would suggest is still that project management platform, but I would also consider potentially adding a lesson that speaks about our new web technology, Web 3.0, because our world of education and our world of technology is quickly getting into that world. And I think that we would benefit a lot from being able to learn this early on in our educational sciences degree.